Not too long ago, we took a look at the best Batman Arkham boss fight in each Arkham game. So today, I thought it was only fair if we take a look at the worst boss battle in each Batman Arkham game. But before we get into that, this Saturday is the day. As of April 19th, 2025, at 10 a.m. Eastern Time, we are going to be doing the Batman Arkham live stream where I will be playing the 4 console Arkham games in one day. You heard me. We're going to be going through the main story of each Batman Arkham game. This is going to be a very, very interesting day. I hope you guys tune in. And make sure you guys hit that subscribe button, hit the notification bell, so you guys get the notification for when I go live. It's going to be a very, very interesting day. I actually have no idea how it's going to turn out, but if this goes well and you guys enjoy it, then maybe in the future we will do something similar. Perhaps maybe do some sort of charity stream where all the money I make will be going to some sort of charity. I think that would be a really awesome thing to do. So let me know what you guys think down in the comments. But without wasting any more of your time, let's get into the worst boss battle in each Batman Arkham game. Starting off with Batman Arkham Asylum, this one is kind of a no-brainer for me, and I'm sure that most of you guys can probably guess right now which one I'm going to pick. That would be the Titan Joker boss battle. Now, I don't even think that I have to defend myself. I don't think I have to explain myself as to why this is the worst boss battle, but I'm going to anyway. This boss battle feels like it's just an awful boss battle. When the fact that you don't even have to strike the Joker, you don't even go near him really. All you do is run away from him, then you wait till he jumps up on a balcony, you fight his goons, wait till he turns his back to face the chopper, and you pull him down with the Ultra Bat Claw. And you do that 3 times and that's it. There's not really a whole lot of substance to this. However, I am going to give it a little bit of props and say that I don't hate the concept of a Titan Joker. It's not something that's completely out of his personality, doing something dumb on a whim, or doing something for the laugh because he thinks it's funny. That's not something that's completely out of the realm of a possibility for someone like the Joker. But what I will say is that there's just nothing to this boss battle. There is no health bar. There is no way to strike him. There is no good way to avoid his attempts to hit you besides just running away. There's just no fun in this. I think that this felt like a last-minute addition to kind of give us that Batman-Joker fight we wanted. But we want an actual fight. I don't know exactly how we could have done it better, but like I said before, I don't hate the idea of a Titan Joker. And hey, I don't even hate the arena that the fight takes place in. I just don't like the fact that there's not really any sort of strategy, there's not really any sort of difficulty, there's not much substance, you fight the goons more than you actually fight the Joker. I wish that there was just something that they could have added. Like, maybe you have to evade in a certain way. Maybe you have to use cape stuns or something just to get him, off balance to strike him. Just something more than what we got. Because I'm going to be honest, the Titan boss battle with the Joker is very disappointing to me. And I'm sure a lot of you guys find it to be extremely disappointing as well. For Batman Arkham City, this one, again, was not actually the hardest choice in the world for me personally. It kind of just comes down to your overall preference of a boss battle. There were quite a few good ones in this game, but the worst one is for sure the Mr. Freeze one, right? I mean, this one's absolutely awful. No variety, no takedowns. Of course, I'm only joking. That was rage bait. Please do not come at me in the comments down below. But what I will say is the worst boss battle in this game, to me, not even really that close, is the Deadshot boss battle, right? I like the side mission leading up to it. I like how it shows us ways that Deadshot's able to ricochet his shots and kill his targets without ever really missing a shot. I like the crime scene investigation that goes into it. I like when it shows us the mistakes that even Deadshot makes to him eventually getting caught, right? But there is a massive but here. The boss battle is absolutely trash. You literally sneak up on him and press Y for a takedown. That's it. There's no striking. I kind of like the fact that there's not other goons in a sense, because a lot of boss battles rely on mini goons to help the boss out, so it's not too easy. But I would have preferred something. If he was an armored thug, maybe like he has some sort of vision that can detect when you're right behind him or something. You have to use some sort of gadgets. Something would have been better than what we got ultimately. I understand that there's a lot of good boss battles in this game, so maybe we can't complain here too much, but I just don't like the fact that you sneak up underneath him in a grate, and you press Y to take him down, and that's it. No substance, no nothing. You're going to hear me say no substance a few times in this video, but then again, that's because these are the worst Arkham boss battles. So that's kind of one of the best ways I can use to describe, I guess. And in this case, nothing other to it other than a takedown. It gives it an L boss battle from me. I think my Batman Arkham Origins one is going to be a hot take to some people. Kind of depends on your overall opinion. But I think that a lot of people would expect me to pick something like a bird or, you know, a Black Mask type side mission boss battles. And while those were not very good, but to me, they weren't as bad as this one that I'm going to pick here. Specifically just because I just hate playing it. Every time I play this one in the story mode, I just hate it. I just want to skip it and move on. Because it's so tedious, it's so annoying, I just don't care to do it. That's Copperhead. I hate playing this Copperhead boss battle. It's like trying to do the Ra's al Ghul one from Batman Arkham City, but took everything that was good about it and made it worse, right? And I understand that Copperhead and Ra's al Ghul, they're two different people. The boss battle cannot be the exact same. I get it. But when they replicate things, like when they have her kind of pop up out of nowhere and kind of just zoom right at you, you get like zero time to react, which does make it difficult. In that sense, it's not necessarily bad. But sometimes, even when I jump, I swear, I'm still taking damage, and I'm dying unnecessarily. I'll press Y to counter sometimes, and these freaking little miniature Copperhead things are still striking you. And I understand that it's partially kind of like a hallucination type thing, I believe. I'm not 100% on that one. Let me know down in the comments. I don't know too much about Copperhead, but I just don't like it. It's tedious. It's annoying. It bothers me every time it comes up. No matter how much I strike Copperhead, I swear her health barely even goes down. It's a very, very annoying one. And like I said, this is kind of one of those ones I just would have rather have skipped, personally. Not my favorite boss battle. Like, it's not the worst thing in the world. It's not as bad as a Titan Joker. But, like I said, it's just tedious. That's all it is. And it feels like it just never ends. It feels like it goes on for way too long. It loses my attention way too fast. I can't be bothered with it. Skip. Batman Arkham Knight is like infamously known for having really bad boss battles. So I think you could pretty much pick most boss battles in this game and someone is going to agree that it's trash, right? Like, it just, regardless. But if I had to pick like the worst one, there's a lot of bad ones. And like I said, this one I picked, a lot of people are going to agree with. But this is the Cloudburst, right? The Cloudburst is just straight up awful. It's bad enough that we have to do Cobra tanks, right? Now, the regular drones and stuff, I can handle that. I kind of like the idea of drones and, you know, the Batman in the Bat combat stuff. I can get behind all that. What I can't get behind is a freaking Cloudburst that's just annoying. It literally just locks onto you and follows you around. It's very, very hard to escape from, which, yes, not necessarily a bad thing that it has difficulty, but then you have to go from side to side to side, picking a bunch of different angles to shoot the thing from. It's just annoying. I don't want to be taking on the Arkham Knight in a tank battle. It's something that's meant to be either stealth or hand-to-hand combat. Something like that should always be dealt with in that sort of regard. When you're talking about an actual boss battle, the Cloudburst is just a more annoying version of Cobras, and Cobras were annoying enough to deal with as is. So imagine having to deal with a Cloudburst after just getting done with a bunch of freaking Cobra tanks. It's not fun to deal with whatsoever. Having to basically just run away from it, sneak up on it, shoot it, and run away some more. It's just not fun for me. It's probably not fun for most of you. This is, again, just skip. For Batman Arkham Shadow, this one was a bit tricky because there either A, just wasn't a whole lot of boss battles to pick from in the first place, or B, there just wasn't anything that was like really bad in this game. There wasn't really any bad boss battles. But if I had to pick one, I'm gonna go with the Shrike boss battle, because this one isn't necessarily too much of a boss, I wouldn't say. It's kind of like, you kind of just sneak up on him and you hang off like a pole, and you do almost like an inverted takedown on him. But you are also in a room with him and armed thugs. You have to take out the armed thugs and chase after him, which if you take out the thugs, he just basically runs away and you have to chase after him. So it's not really too much of a boss battle. It's kind of just like at the end of the introduction to the game kind of thing. But what I will say is, like, it is kind of an interesting concept. He's standing above you on like a shelf almost, and you have to take out all the armed thugs without him noticing. He's got a sniper with a laser on it, so you do know where he's aiming, but he is also very, very precise. It's not a bad boss battle. Like I said, there isn't really a bad boss battle in this game. There just isn't really a lot for me to choose from, so I had to pick the worst, which is going to be Shrike for me, just because you basically just chase after him, you hang off a ledge, and you do like an inverted takedown and interrogate him. That's pretty much all there is to it. Like, I'm not even like exaggerating that. but it's not bad, but it's just not great for a boss battle in my opinion. And guys, this is the worst boss battle in each Batman Arkham game. Let me know your guys' least favorite boss in each Arkham game down in the comments below. Let me know what you guys want to see next. Thank you guys so much for watching. This stream this Saturday, by the way, I know I mentioned it earlier, but it's going to be great. We're all going to have a lot of fun. Make sure you guys tune in. I cannot wait for it. And like I said, let me know what you guys want to see next. I'm currently playing through Gotham Knights, so there should be a video coming out soon on that. I'm sure I got more UFC videos coming. I want to make this into a bit of a variety channel where I have a little bit of everything. You know, I love covering things like the UFC. I love covering things like Batman. So we're going to add some variety to the channel. So thank you guys so much for tuning in. And if you guys enjoyed, make sure to leave a thumbs up. Make sure to subscribe. We're going to try to get a live stream schedule going as well. And after I do the 4 Batman Arkham games in one day, let me know what story mode game you guys are going to want me to do on stream next. Like I said, I'll do something like this again in the future, where maybe we'll do something for charity. Maybe we can do it once every few months or something. I don't want to do it too often, because that probably would be extremely draining, sitting here playing a game for like 10 hours. So any game that's roughly 10 hours to play the whole story of, then we could probably do something like that on stream for the day. So let me know what you guys want to see next. Thank you so much for watching. Make sure to subscribe, and I'll see you guys later. Peace!